How you doing? It's James Ash from the Road Traders.
We're stupid fresh.
Hey, this is Klaas.
We're the Stafford Brothers. I'm Sergeant Slick.
This is Jamie from The Cut.
We're Vandalism.
This is Mobin Master, and you're watching HQ TV.
Come on and get it. You know that I've got it. I'm ready and willing. You know I am. You know I am. So come on and get it. You know that I've got it. I'm ready and willing. You know I am. You know I am. World go around. You make my love calm down. You make the world go around. You make my love calm down. You make the world go around. You make my love calm down. You make the world go around. You make my love calm down. Down, 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 down. You make my
We've got the man, Ministry of Sound, House Sexy legend, Mobin Master. He's just walked off stage here at HQ. You rocked it, mate. You did well out there.
Yeah, it was fun. It was kicking like chicken. Adelaide is actually very, very supportive. It's got the highest. My manager did a Google search. Adelaide, it's got this huge spike.
Where did your passion start for dance music in the industry?
Believe it or not, I was making my first tunes I was making had that wretched house organ in it. And so it's paid off eventually because I brought it back again 10 years later and the kids like it. So it was very soulful, very vocally kind of stuff. Dubby, a lot of influences from Derek Carter. I became a DJ after I saw Derek Carter. I was a producer first, played keyboards, bass, guitar as a kid. And when I saw Carter and saw him play with three vinyls.
Turntables.
Whatever they're called. I don't know what they are anymore. My first break, I think, in terms of production was the remix of Madison Avenue's Everything You Need in 2000 that went on Pepsi Cola, hits of 2000, Clubber's Guide, etc. I think it's Clubber's Guide that you mixed as well.
It was actually on my Ministry of Sound Clubber's Guide to Summer 2000 CD. The tune that launched you onto the international stage even further, Show Me Love. I think it actually got tested here. I think you might have actually brought it to us.
The world debut tester.
And we tested it here at HQ, and it
first play
absolutely rocked.
Yeah, it wasn't. I remember you told me, oh, the bass is a bit fat, so I sort of dropped the fat in the bass a bit. But that's how we test. That's how we roll. I always test songs in clubs. If it doesn't work, go back to the studio, fix it up, and once it's right, it'll work. And after I think I brought it back to you again, and it slaughtered it, and you said, yeah, it's good, mate, it's all right. And then you put it in your pocket, and I said, it hasn't finished yet.
ARIA nominations? Is it just?
I thought it was going to do well, and I thought I was playing it around in Adelaide. I thought, it's just an old school Adelaide thing. They just scream, go crazy, and the responses weren't that flash in Sydney, believe it or not, when it first came out. But then it just kept going and going, and then it had more legs than a dude, more legs than a centipede, and it just kept going and going and going. I can't believe how long it's going.
Let's talk about Steve Angelo and Laid Back Luke now. I remember you saying to me once, I'm going to do this tune, which is a little bit of a cover of one of their tracks, because they've covered one of my tracks. Tell us about that story.
There's a track called B, and that was a remix pretty much of a Sweet Mercy track called Reach Out, which is a vocal owned by Eric Powell in Melbourne, and he's a British guy who owned Boo Records. So Angelo and Luke did a remix of that. That was massive. And then some little dude out of nowhere in Holland decided to mash Show Me Love, my version, for the 2.5 minutes in the breakdown with B, with the a cappella of B. And my name was dropped off, so no one knew it was me, and they thought it was Steve Angelo and Laid Back Luke. So about 3 million hits on YouTube. Oh well. Should be right. They could never actually put out the remix of B with the Reach Out vocal. And then they covered that whole thing with Karina's vocal and used Robin S. and redid it. I reckon Karina's good. I'm not saying anything else. And then I thought, well, they've opened the door. I didn't want to do anything, be the nice guy. And so I thought, well, it's a fun game anyway. So I did a remix of Reach Out because Eric Powell in Melbourne encouraged me to do a mix, and said, why not? I'll just do a mix, it's not going to hurt. And went straight to #1 on Beatport.
It went straight to #1 on Beatport and blew everyone out of the water. He really showed them. That was...
It's all fun and games. I think it's great. I mean, I'm good mates with Luke, and it's all just fun. So, there's no stress at all between everybody, and you just make your tunes and do whatever, and it's just all about the love of the tunes.
Tell us a little bit about Safari. For those that don't know about Safari music, a few really cool tunes coming out at the moment.
Believe it or not, the third tune that came out on Safari was Show Me Love, because when we initially shopped it, most of the labels rejected it. We'll pass on that, mate. Nah, it's not for us.
I remember we were talking to Grant and Ivan from TV Rock about this, and they were saying that Flaunt It was turned in by a lot of record companies. So it happens a lot.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you know, tunes get missed, and I'm sure I might miss a couple of tunes, you know, when I'm signing tracks as well. I think no one's to blame, you just don't know. I think the best thing to do is actually borrow it and give it to a DJ and test it out and go, oh my God, actually we will sign this.
Overseas, you've been doing a fair bit of touring lately. Tell us about that.
Yep. Well, I just came back from Miami, the Winter Music Conference, and played a couple of gigs there, and then played in New York, 2 gigs there, including a place called the Pink Elephant, which is in Manhattan. Very cool club. The music there is far more percussive and tribally because the house scene is Latin people, Central American people, so they want that rhythm. The black people listen to R&B and the whites into rock, so it's a different style of music, and I really like that music as well. And I adapt to wherever I play, so it might be different set at HQ and a tailored set, you know, overseas. And then I'm touring a lot of Europe in July and summer, so doing Austria, Portugal, Mykonos, London, and heaps of gigs in Germany. Germany just loves it. I don't know, the kids grow up on techno. Yeah. So even in their little hick towns with 10,000 people, I've got a gig there, and apparently they love techno. Let's do it.
That's awesome. So when you go there, they'll be like, hey, you were talking about us on HQ TV and calling us a hick town.
Rockin'.
Do you take your keytar?
Yeah, I'm going to actually take the keytar to the whole of Europe. So it's going to be a pain in the backside to lug around the whole of Europe, but it'll be worth it. And I usually allocate it for gigs for greater than, say, 1,500 people, and HQ is clearly, how many got in there? 10, 15?
1 million people here tonight, 1 million. Let's talk about your future. What's happening for the future for you? What have you got planned?
Working on an album, just quietly, but that should be coming out very, very soon. It's coming your way very, very soon on Safari Music.
Mobin Master, we like to call him our own, but he's in Melbourne now, from Adelaide.
Mate, I love playing here, and I always like to come back.
Stevie Hart here. Easter Sunday. We don't have an Easter bunny. We've got Mobin Master. We're going to have a chat with everybody, find out the brand new name for his album. Let's go. What do you think his name for his new album should be?
Show me your organ.
I like it. It could work.
Shanizzle manizzle. In and around your mouth, all over your face. Oh my God, that sounds wicked.
I'm here with 3 potty mouths.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
I'm a little bit speechless right now.
I would call it MC Mist.
It's cute, isn't he?
I asked him to come home with me and he said he doesn't do that sort of stuff. Oh, happy Easter!
Happy Easter to you too. What do you reckon you'd name it?
Cupcake. Show me boobs.
Gotta be Wonderland. Radiology, motherfucker.
Rainbows.
What do you think his brand new album should be called?
Show me vagina.
Insane.
We want you to sing. Sing, Heidi.
Heartbreaks and promises. I've had more than my share. Thank you.
You're a bit of a fan of HQ?
I enjoy coming here, yes.
I love it.
You love shuffling?
HQ is such a great place now.
Well, we've got a bachelor just over here. Ladies, if you were going to show this gorgeous young bachelor some love, what would you do?
You got to show me love. Show me, baby.
I don't think he's gay as you thought.
I saw him come out of his mum's vagina. I know he's gay.
We want to know what you do to show him some love.
Show me, baby. Show me, baby.
That is Rebecca showing him love.
What would you do?
You'd have to dirty dance.
Show me, baby.
What would you do?
Show me, baby. Show.
If you were looking to show me a little bit of love, what would you do?
I'd probably be like this. I'll give you one of these, man. And like, kiss. Something like that. I'd probably say a wet willy.
We'll see you soon.
Rainbows.
You got to show